Happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope your week is going well. We are going to go over the at-home versions of our workout for today. So we're starting out with foam rolling your piriformis. So if you don't have a foam roller, don't worry, I'll give you an alternative. But if you do have a foam roller, we are going to go ahead and have a seat on top of it here. You're going to take one leg, swing it over the top of the other. Then whichever knee is bent and across that other leg, you're going to go ahead and lean towards that glute. And then you're going to just roll back and forth, trying to get any rough spots out. If you find a sticking point or a spot that's extra sensitive, go ahead, hang out there. Maybe you do a couple of little rolls onto it. You're going to be here for 1 minute. And then you're going to go ahead and switch towards your other side. So that will be switching your feet, whichever one's crossed over, and then leaning in towards that glute on top of that foam roller here. That is going to foam roll that piriformis for you. 1 minute on each side. Now, if you do not have a foam roller, maybe you have a tennis ball or cross ball, you could also use that. That would work. If you don't have any of those, just go ahead and go into a piriformis stretch. So that's just going to be here right across, and then go ahead and pull that knee in, and you're just going to hold for a minute, and then go ahead and switch the other side. So here, whatever works best for you. If you kind of rock back and forth a little bit, it gives you a nice little back massage, so that is a good one if you're looking for it. So we have a minute on each leg in any of those different ways to do it. Next up, you guys have a straight leg glute bridge. So now, if you do have a foam roller at home, you're going to have your feet on top of that foam roller. Legs are straight. You're going to lay back here, press those hips up, squeeze your booty, and you're going to hold for a minute. Now, those of you that don't have that foam roller, you can find something at home that's slightly elevated. So whether it's like your coffee table or an ottoman or a couch or a kitchen table, chair, whatever you can find, make sure that it's not going to slide out from under you, please. And then you guys are going to, so this will be my active chair of some sort. I can go ahead, put my feet up on it, and then I'm going to press my hips up, and I'm going to hold for a minute. I'm driving my heels in. I can really feel this in my hamstring, so keep that core nice and tight. Squeeze your booty, hips off the ground, hold it for a minute. Go ahead and relax once you're done with that. And then you're going to go into a minute on each side of sideline hip abductions. So sideline, lying on your side, and you're going to raise that top foot up, bring it back down. It's going to feel like an 80s aerobic class. That is what we're doing. We're trying to wake up those glutes. So go a minute on one side and then a minute on the other. Next up, you guys are going a minute of alternating bird dogs. So bird dogs, make sure you're pulling that belly up towards your spine here, so your back is nice and flat. You're going to reach opposite hand and opposite foot out. Do not overextend. So I don't want to lift up like this. I want to lift as straight as possible while keeping my core super tight. So reach out and then back. So you're just going to keep alternating for 1 minute. Next up, we're going to go into a runner's lunge with a reach or a long mountain climber with a reach. So I'm going to have my foot swing up by my hands. I can drop down that back leg if I want to. My inside hand is going to reach up towards the sky. Then I'm going to plant that hand, push back, switch legs, reach up. You're just going to keep moving here for a minute. And then on that next minute, you guys are going to go a minute of bootstrappers. So bootstrappers, fingertips under the toes, elbows inside the knees, drop those hips down, shoot those hips up to the sky, down and up for a whole minute. Take your time here, quality movement, and then we'll finish off with a minute of dead bugs. So dead bugs, as always, you can, you'll have that neck relaxed. You're gonna have your knees at 90 degrees, toes pulling towards your knees here, and then you're gonna go opposite arm, opposite leg, pull together. Or you can go straight legged, same rules apply though. Toes are pulling towards your shins, down, and then up. So just keep going there for a minute. You have a minute of everything if you haven't already There's no transition time, so as soon as that minute hits, just immediately go into that next movement. You guys only have to go through this once, and then once you're done, you are ready for our strength piece. So go ahead, get through all of that, set a EMOM timer, and then we will see you back here soon. Ready and go. All right, for our strength piece today, we have 4 sets we're going through. We're starting out with 10 each side of a rear foot elevated split squat. So rear foot elevated, for those of you that have a dumbbell kettlebell, you may need to utilize your couch or your ottoman or your chair, whatever you use for that straight leg glute bridge. I'm going to use mine up here. I will go ahead and put my foot on top, just like so, forward, and then I'm just going to sink down. I can hold my dumbbell kettlebell up in that goblet position, drop it down, bring it up. Goal is to drive through that front leg, so it's doing the maximum amount of work. Those of you that have a barbell and plates, you can go ahead, if you have something available to put your foot on, you can absolutely use that. Or if you have extra plates available, go ahead and use those plates to help you elevate that back foot. And then whatever you need to can be loaded onto that barbell foot in that front rack position. So I'll show you that. So I'm going to use these plates over here to elevate my back foot. There. And then I'm going to take my barbell and I'm going to bring it up into my front rack position just like this. I'm going to bring my foot up. Then I'm going to drop it down, bring it up. I'm dragging through that front foot, not my back foot, for 10 on each side of rear foot elevated split squat with that barbell in my front rack position. So 10 each side there. Next up, you guys have 8 on each leg, dumbbell death march or kettlebell death march. You move these guys. So with my dumbbell kettlebell, I'm going to take a step forward, slight bend in that front knee, so I can really reach my hips back as far as I can go. Then stand, switch to the other leg, drop it down, bring it up. So I have 16 total reps there, 8 on each leg. And then if I'm going to go ahead and use my barbell, I have 8 barbell good morning. So barbell goes up on that back rack here. Squeeze your core nice and tight. You're gonna fold out the hips, but keep that chest up nice and proud. Push the hips back from the side. We will be here, down, and then up. Really should feel the hamstrings light up on this one. You guys have 8 total there, but just barbell people. And then you'll finish off with 6 each of a weighted dead bug. So those of you with plates at home, you can hold a plate up above your head. Those of you with dumbbell kettlebell, you're gonna hold it up just like this. Legs are at 90 degrees. You're gonna kick one leg out, bring it together, kick the other leg out, and just keep going until you get 12 total or 6 each leg. Make sure you take about a minute of rest in between each round. Then go ahead back to the start. You have 4 total rounds. So 10 on each side of the rear foot elevated split squat, 8 each side of the death march, so 16 total, or 8 barbell good mornings, and then 6 each or 12 total of those dead bugs with the weight being held in the arms up overhead. Straight up to the ceiling. So go ahead, get through that. Should take you about 12 to 15 minutes. Once you are done, meet me back here and we will go over our Metcon today. Go ahead, hop to it. Here we go. All right, so for our Metcon today, we have an 18-minute AMRAP to get through. You guys are going to be climbing a ladder for reps. We're starting out with 3 reps. So you're gonna go 3 power cleans, and then you're gonna go into 3 reverse lunges each leg. So then the next set, you're gonna go 6 power cleans, and then 6 reverse lunges each leg, and then you're gonna go 9 each, and then 12, and then you're just gonna keep climbing that ladder until you get to that 18-minute mark. All right, so for power cleans, if you have the dumbbell or kettlebell, you can and stand it up. Now, if you were on those reverse lunges, go ahead and leave the dumbbells up at that front rack position. Step it back for your each leg, the 3 to start. If that is too much, you can always drop it to a goblet for the reverse lunge or do single. So if you're going to do single arm kettlebell dumbbell power cleans, go ahead, alternate, but do each arm. So that will also be double just like the lunges. So I'll go ahead, go down, jump it up, then switch, down, jump it up. So I can alternate every time. With the barbell, we'll be going into our power cleans. So power cleans from the ground, but we're catching above parallel. So here, jump it up, catch, stand, back down for 3. Cool? Now, on those reverse lunges, leave that bar up in that front rack and go ahead, step back into that reverse lunge for 3 each leg to start. Now, the kicker is, well, first of all, on those reverse lunges, if you choose, you can do them unweighted if you want to, okay? That option is still available. Now, the kicker is going to be every 3 minutes, starting at the 3 minutes, you have 12 either box jumps, if you have a box available, wood choppers, if you were doing a dumbbell or a kettlebell, or if you have a slam ball or wall ball at home, go ahead and do 12 slam balls. So wood choppers, remember, are going to be down and then up. So 6 each side here. Or box jumps if you have it. If you don't have a box but you do have a barbell, you can use that plank. We're going to go down, up, same thing, up. So 6 each side, 12 total there. Or if you have a slam ball, go ahead and do that slam ball up and overhead onto the ground. But you do start at 3 minutes, so as soon as that clock starts, you're going to start with your 3, 6, 9 for the power cleans and reverse lunges, and then as soon as that 3-minute block hits, you're going to stop, do your 12 wood choppers or box jumps, and then come back to wherever you left off. So we're going to be doing that for 18 minutes. Your score today will be whatever round you get to, plus any additional reps. So for example, if I get to complete 15 on each leg of my reverse lunges, so I got through that round of 15, my score will be 15, but then say I got 3 more power cleans into that round of 18, my score will be 15 plus 3. So that way I know what round I got to, plus anything else that I had accumulated will also still count. That 3 minutes though, that every 3 minutes that we're stopping to do the wood choppers and the box jumps, those reps are not going to be counted. So if you're on those, you're going to go to whatever round you were at. So hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if it doesn't. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this one. It's going to be spicy. All right, and then we'll see you back here on Thursday.